What's up, everybody? It's your boy Phil Shocker, the Nanny City Hedgehog here with our Week 2 RGBL Draft Team Builder. I'll never get these right for some reason. But looking at this match, we are facing against I forgot to look. I think it's the New York Young Megas. And one of the new coaches, it's another guy named Teddy. So, not the Teddy that we faced last season, but a different Teddy. So, this is going to look like a very interesting matchup. It's pretty much Webb's offensive versus my team. And my team really is in a bit of a struggle bind this week because I cannot bring a few of my mons. So, if you guys can hit the like button if you haven't already, subscribe to join the first Shocker crew today because you'll be friendly with the king of the crew. So basically what you mean with this is like he's got Sun to counter Hail. He has two of the best mons to counter Hail in Metagross and Hitmonlee. So I'm gonna spoil it right now. We are not bringing Vanillix or Spiritomb, or it's not Spiritomb, Sandslash, which means I have to go into this battle with 8 mons essentially. So that's gonna be very risky. And there's a few mons I can't even bring with Rose Raid. So pretty much I had to build this team with 7 mons, and honestly I think we built the best team possible with the 7 mons. So there is a strong chance I will lose this game, but I'm gonna try my best to go down swinging with a fight after the stupidness that happened last week. But let's go ahead and break down my opponent's team. He has got Garchomp, Metagross, which I can't believe they got together. Orbeetle, regular Ninetales, Hitmonlee, regular Weezing, Porygon Z, Galarian Moltres, which you can't tell yet because the sprites aren't officially revealed for that kind of stuff yet. Thundurus T, and Dedenne. Look at this matchup. There's no reason he's bringing Dedenne, so there's that out of the way. But I actually don't see him bring his flying types this matchup. I feel like his flying types just have a terrible matchup unless he knows he can pressure my flying, expect me to, want to do this and that, So it'd be very interesting to see how he preps or plans around that. So, but if I can see any of his two flying types coming versus me, I would definitely say it's Galarian Moltres because Galarian Moltres is actually relatively good versus my team. And I can definitely see Porygon Z, because if you have Web C, I think Porygon Z makes a lot of sense to have on there. So, very interesting mod nonetheless to bring. Excuse me. But look at the 6 he's bringing. I definitely think he brings the destructive gods of freaking Metagross plus Garchomp. But I do expect a primarily Scarf Chomp, however, for this matchup as a backup thing instead of Banded. Metagross definitely comes priority. He's really good. Offensively, he's really good and gives him at least a guaranteed rocker. More of his better rockers to use in this matchup, and there's only these 2 rockers. I think Orbeetle comes because Orbeetle's relatively good versus my team as well, but I think he's definitely coming with some sticky webs. I 100% am expecting Ninetales to come because he's going to want to use that to counter my Hail. Unless he really wants to go risky and challenge Hail. I think Hitmonlee's a guaranteed given because of Mach Punch, Rapid Spin, Unburden, and I definitely think Weezing comes as Weezing is his best and probably only main checks to things like Swampert and stuff on my team. So definitely something to keep in mind with going forward. So looking at the team we're bringing this week, there has been one on his team that he really does not want to deal with, and that is my Ectoplasma, aka my Spiritomb here. And I'm going to actually change a little bit more of that, put that in there. So yeah, I'm pretty much bringing physically defensive Spiritomb, Will-O-Wisp, Foul Play, Hex, Infestation. I am bringing max HP 204 in defense now, 52 in Spadef. The 52 in Spadef just gives me a little bit of Spadef. Will-O-Wisp is really, really good to burn his main targets. Foul Play is just Shrug, Stab to use for his main physical attackers. Now, you do say I have Hex on there. Hex is actually a relatively good move because it's a good move to hit against things like, say, Orbeetle and stuff like that. And I do have Infestation. Now, the reason why I have Infestation here is to trap. If I can trap something, beat something 1v1 that is crucial to his team, that's so good because he's trapped for at least guaranteed 4 turns with me. And if I can get him chipped to a point and then click Infestation and trap him, then we could be in a strong position to knock out something or at least risk doing a double down on Spiritomb. So That's like worst case scenario in this one. So, but up next we're bringing my boy Circuits here, Reggie Alecki here with the heavy duty boots. Now you may be asking yourself, why am I running heavy duty boots? There's webs, and I feel like when there's heavy duty boots, I feel like it's really better. I might double check a speed creep here on Reggie Alecki because right now Reggie Alecki is guaranteed. Excuse me. With a timid nature, Reggie Alecki is already guaranteed faster in everything on his team. No ifs, ands, or buts about it except for unburdened Hitmonlee, which is definitely something I should also be careful about and calcing as well. So I'll do a little extra calcing. But basically, I almost want to go choice specs then. But I won't have any boots because again, my speed is intact. I have speed control. Rapid spin is there to potentially get rid of hazards as well. Ancient power is there to handle the thunderous if it comes against me. The thunders actually can't do too much to my Reggie Alecki itself. I have Thunder Cage there for trapping, which is really good. It's also a really strong stab against his entire of his team. And I have Volt Switch for pivoting, which is also really solidly good because Volt Switch also can pretty much just nap chaos for me. So there's that. Up next, we have Armaldo, who I forgot to nickname. I will nickname him up, but it's going to be the Clamps. Dual Dance Armaldo pretty much beats this man's team. We very much have to be careful how we plan Armaldo. We basically have to get him in a position to where he can hopefully set up and then just win. Basically, the goal is to have Armaldo get set up in front of something like Orbeetle and either click Swords Dance or Rock Polish. Probably more times than not, I will click the probably click Swords Dance. That way, if anything tries to go for the burn or anything like that, I can either hopefully get the skillful dodge, or I can go and chip something down and beat something down. Now, the reason why I'm not running something like heavy duty boots, I mean, not heavy duty, like assault vest or leftovers, I felt like with heavy duty boots, and plus with the chances of, sticky webs there, I don't want to lure the speed, because basically we have speed creeped this Armaldo to be faster and everything against his team. So if it is Gargoyle Chomp, which I am predicting, Chomp doesn't outspeed me, and basically at +2 with just one round of rocks or a chip damage off on Garchomp, +2 X Scissor guarantee knocks out Garchomp, and +2 rocks I can pretty much guarantee a lot of other stuff. So basically my dual stab plows through him really good, so I do need to be very careful how I play my Armaldo. Up next we have Itzlitz the Rotom Heat, and I'm actually running the Charty Berry. I might change this to leftovers. I might change this to something else, but I don't. But we're bringing max HP, 140 defense, 116 special attack with the modest nature with Will-O-Wisp, Hex, Nasty Plot, Overheat. Basically, this is one reason where he's kind of stressed and not bringing Ninetales, because if he gives me Rotom Heat in Sun, Rotom Heat can just pretty much almost guarantee a KO. Rotom Heat's always allowed to pretty much be able to click Will-O-Wisp. It's also pretty much allowed to pretty much just click Nasty Plot in front of someone's face. I am not running an electric stab at all this match because, for one, it's not necessary. Excuse me, because Reggie Alecki is my electric type for this matchup. Rotom's pretty much just a Hex slash Fire user this matchup, which is really, really good for Rotom this game. So, but basically with this offensive spread, we can pretty much go on, and with the Charty Berry, we can guarantee live a Stone Edge or Rock Slide from the Garchomp, which more times than not, Garchomp really wants to go for that. It's also a good way to counter Hitmonlee as well, if it tries to go for that. Up next, we got my girl Norberta making her debut. We've got 3 Mons making their debuts this week, which is pretty... Actually, 4 Mons, actually, I believe. So that's pretty cool. But we're bringing a very interesting Flygon set. We are bringing Habon Berry Flygon, Modest Nature, 96 special, 96 in HP, 8 in defense, max special attack, Modest, and 152 speed with Draco Meteor, Scorching Sands, Roost, and Boom Burst. Scorching Sands is really good for burns and stuff like that. Boom Burst hits everything that I don't want to hit. And then Draco Meteor guaranteed knocks out Garchomp 100% of the time. So basically, and Roost is there for longevity recovery as well. So this set really goes in. I think he's going to be, because if you look at his team, he seems a little more physically defensive than specially defensive. Plus, it's also relatively good to have stuff to kind of check a good majority of his team versus not having anything to counter most of his team. And last but not least, we're bringing a very somewhat risky set. We're bringing Galarian Zapdos with leftovers, with Defiant, of course, 100 HP, max attack, 4 in defense, and 152 speed with the Adamant nature. It's going to be Adamant, so I'm going to do that right now real quick. Basically, if I can get behind a sub and start bulk up, or get at least a sub off and then get an attack off, I can pretty much nail KO and just knock something out. But that's going to be the Team Builder, guys. Leave a like, comment, share, subscribe. Hopefully we can pick up a win and a redemption. But until next time, guys, I'm Phil Shocking. I'll see you guys later.